The Merchant of Venice. The Merchant of Venice is one of Shakespeare's most popular comedies and is widely studied and has been the subject of considerable analysis. It was written between 1596 and 1598. Although classified as a comedy in the first folio, and sharing certain aspects with Shakespeare's other romantic comedies, the play is most remembered for its dramatic scenes, and it is best known for the character Shylock. The Merchant of Venice is essentially a play about property. In telling the story of a merchant who treats his own flesh as property to secure a loan, and the moneylender who calls in the debt, the play asks questions about the value of life itself. Summary of the play. The play opens as Bassanio, a poor Venetian noble, asks his friend Antonio, a wealthy merchant, for a loan. Bassanio wants to marry the wealthy Portia, but lacks the money to impress her and her father. Antonio has invested all his money in his ships and their voyages, so he borrows the money Bassanio needs from Shylock. Shylock, a Jewish moneylender, gives Antonio the money on the condition that Antonio pays him back on time or gives him a pound of his own flesh. Antonio thinks Shylock should not charge interest because the concept goes against Christian values. Meanwhile, Bassanio passes Portia's father's test by correctly selecting a casket that contains her portrait instead of what he wants or thinks he deserves, and the two marry. News arrives that Antonio's ships have been lost at sea. All his investments are lost too. Shylock demands his pound of flesh from Antonio, which would result in Antonio's death. Shylock wants revenge, partly because the Christians of the play banded together to help Shylock's daughter run away and marry the Christian Lorenzo. However, Portia prevents Shylock from taking his revenge. Disguised as a lawyer, she convinces Shylock that legally he must take flesh only, and Shylock must die if any blood is spilled. Thus, the contract is cancelled, and Shylock is ordered to give half his money to Antonio. Antonio agrees not to take Shylock's money if Shylock converts to Christianity and mends his relationship with his daughter. With little other choice, Shylock agrees. The play ends when news arrives that some of Antonio's ships have arrived safely home. Analysis of the play. The play captures the economic and social dynamics of the time, adding depth to the exploration of themes such as love, justice, and prejudice. Historical context is crucial for understanding Elizabethan attitudes towards Jewish people and the legal intricacies depicted in the play. Among Shakespeare's works, The Merchant of Venice stands out for its nuanced portrayal of racial and religious bias, and remains controversial. It's often classified as one of Shakespeare's problem plays, characterized by its intricate tone and moral ambiguity. Notably, the character of Shylock challenges audiences to confront their own biases, contributing to the enduring relevance of the play. Significant adaptations of The Merchant of Venice include various film versions and stage productions, including a film version in 2004 starring Al Pacino. Each adaptation offers a unique interpretation of the play's themes for contemporary audiences.